Hello Aries, thank you for joining me for your reading. This reading will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and it's timeless in nature. As I was preparing for your reading, I started to hear the song Don't Do by Alex Isley, one of my favorite songs of all time. And in the song, she basically, it's a goodbye song. And she says, don't explain to me, just do what you do. So she's like in love with this person. The singer, Alex, is in love with this person, but they can't really be together, but she'll love him unconditionally regardless. Don't explain to me, just do what you do. She's so in love with him. This is a very spiritual connection. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Well, they're gonna be connected to this message, but some of you guys could be in love with someone, or somebody could be in love with you. It's a very deep spiritual connection. Don't explain to me. I try to believe you're mine. One touch is good enough for me. It's a very Neptune type song, like they're there but they're not there. Have faith. This is very Neptunian, very Jupiter, very 12th house. Like this is a relationship in the astrals, twin flame type energy, or that's what you think of this person. Don't explain to me, just do what you do. I'm losing train of thought. Somebody is lost in thought thinking about this person. I can't even concentrate. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay, yet you still must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. Yeah, this is 12th house, Neptune, Jupiter, ethereal, mystical, mental energy. Like either you're doing this, collective of Aries, or someone is having this experience with you, like a psychic, spiritual connection. Don't do what you do. Is that what it's called? Don't do? There's a push-pull, tug-of-war dynamic here. So if this person were to approach you, Aries, they would run away. Or, okay, hold on. If this person were to, why am I mixing my words? If you were to approach this person, they would run away. When they approach you, you run away. It's like don't do this push-pull, tug-of-war relationship, and it's almost as if you're together in the astrals. And whatever you're going through while you're separated is actually preparing you guys for some sort of reunion in the future. Could be a future lifetime or future in this lifetime. But I cannot even concentrate. Someone is completely immersed or focused on this person, almost obsessively, but in their imagination, in their dreams, in their thoughts. I can't even concentrate. So why aren't y'all together? You know, let me not get annoyed again. I'm sorry. I have Mercury in Scorpio. Certain things that don't make sense trigger me. So let us continue, please. Let's have faith. I wasn't going to pull these cards, but I'm being compelled to pull from this deck. What is going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs? Or even, I'm getting cross-watcher energy. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Can't even concentrate, like I'm not here. Someone is with you in spirit or something shocking. Trouble, turmoil, unexpected. And we have clarity in reverse. Turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Have faith. A shocking event could lead you guys back together. You become more clear about who you want to, how you want to live your life. Something, okay. Somebody receives an epiphany, tower energy, shocking and clarity. Truth, intentions, honesty. I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing or a terrible thing. Even if this is a negative event, it's going to have a positive outcome because it's going to lead you to have more clarity about this situation you're involved in, or the person you're attracted to, or the person in your energy. It's very strange. Eerie Neptune energy. Pisces. Pisces is all over here. Shocking clarity. Tower, Ace of Swords. Mercury is retrograde in the 9th house, moving in the 8th house. The 9th house is the house of travel, long distance travel, belief systems, values based on belief systems, thought processes. And the 8th house represents secrets, betrayals, shocking events. So over the next however amount of time after you watch this reading, you could experience something shocking that forces you to come to terms with your feelings for somebody, or vice versa. This shocking event could bring you guys together, but there's a relationship being held in the astrals right now. So there is no clarity currently. Something is ethereal, something is astral, something is just not here. But you could feel it, you can sense it, but it's not a part of your current reality or your everyday life. Weird energy. What's happening with Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, please? There is some sort of spiritual connection you have with a person you're not with right now. The person could have transitioned already, or they could not be with you for whatever reason, and you'll receive a shocking message, or a shocking event will bring you guys back together, either through communication or physically. What's happening with Aries, please? Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Hopefully you guys bear with me. I couldn't even concentrate in the beginning. Someone is obsessing over you, or you're obsessing over someone. Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, yeah. Obsessing over you. They can't move on. They keep thinking about you. Their mind's in a loop. Nothing's being said. Empress. A woman's thinking about you. Older woman. A mother. Venus energy. Libra. Taurus. Somebody can't move on from you. Or you can't move on from this Empress. Someone's mind is stuck. The Six of Swords is like looping backwards. Right? Upright, the card's moving on to calmer waters. This is perceptive clarity. Clarity of perception and understanding. And here is reverse. So there's a woman here who you're supposed to be in contact with, or you're this woman, or this woman's coming towards you. There's someone that you can't get over, or someone who's in your energy. They're constantly thinking about you. What is going on here? Ten of Swords. There's something ended between you guys because of deception, manipulation. You're not talking. That's why this person's up in their head. Don't just do what you do. Something like that. The end of a relationship. This is so... The end of a marriage. Empress is a wife. It's almost as if this is the end of a marriage or end of a relationship. Okay. The Ten of Swords indicates, and the Ten of Cups is like y'all were in a relationship. This was not something that was up in your head. It wasn't a fantasy. But I don't know. This Ten of Cups is giving me fantasy. Like you were together emotionally. Like you were dating, but not necessarily married. Because the Ten of Cups does represent, it shows a family, children or whatever. But the Ten of Swords, This could be the end of a marriage, but this is also you not communicating with this person. So the 10 goes to the 6. If it's over, why are you still thinking about this person? It's not really over. It's weird. It never really started. This was always ethereal. There was nothing to separate or divide or distribute or allocate through alimony or child support, resources, assets. This was all up in the air. It was in your feelings. It was in your head. Feelings, head, emotions. We're not communicating, but there's still a connection here psychically. 7 of Swords. Someone's lying to themselves about how they feel. It's like you're not talking anymore, but you still have feelings for this person. Really deep feelings for this person. So somebody could be in another relationship, or they're not in communication with you, Aries. Or this is for the cross watcher. I'm getting cross watcher energy with the Empress here. And even earlier, I couldn't even concentrate on your energy because someone else is focusing so much on you. What's going on here? Why is this Empress and the 6 of Swords here? What is going on? It's like a runner-chaser situation happening here. There's something about this is not clear. The clarity is the Swords energy, but we got 10 of Swords and the 6 of Swords reversed. So the 6 of Swords reversed is, okay, this ended, but I'm not accepting the ending. I'm still thinking about this person. I'm lying to myself about how I feel about them. I'm spying on the person. I'm still connected to them in some way. Virgo, Pisces energy. This reminds me of Demeter with these wheat bushels. Virgo, Pisces. Taurus. This is giving Virgo, Pisces energy. What is going on? We have, why is this Empress and 6 of Swords so obsessed about this relationship? Or why are you so obsessed with them, Aries? Something is weird here. Like you're not really together. But you are in spirit or in thought or emotions. There's a deep emotional connection. 5 of Pentacles, right? King of Cups. Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit. Virgo energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Ace of Swords, the Tower, right? Okay. We have temptation, the devil, right? So the Tower represents an unexpected, shocking ending or change or message. This is something to do with money or resources. Ace of Swords, I mentioned clarity, which is the Ace of Swords popping up here. The 10 of Swords is here. Something was communicated. It was about money. There's also a difference of values, which is 5 of Pentacles. Incompatible values. Money issues. Values about money. Hermit, Pisces, Virgo. I mentioned Pisces, Virgo being here earlier with the Empress card. Someone who's isolated. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Neptunian energy. Someone's in their head about this. This is Virgo also. Virgo is an obsessive sign. It may not seem that way. People think obsession is like Pluto and Scorpio, but Virgo's also obsession. Virgo's obsession with perfection, with doing things the right way, with being exact and accurate, obsessed about perfecting routines. This could be being very critical. 5 of Pentacles, being very critical, feeling abandoned. What is going on here? There's money problems or self-esteem issues. The Tower is an unexpected ending or some sort of epiphany that led to an ending. This King of Cups still has strong emotions for this. I'm thinking the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles are the same person. But somebody felt left out in the cold, abandoned. They retreated within their shell. They want to be chased or pursued by this person. Ace of Swords, they're lying to themselves. I mentioned the 7 of Swords earlier. Someone being deceptive about their intentions or how they really feel. Exactly. They're not speaking up. If this person were to approach Aries Aries would run. If Aries were to approach this person, that person would run. So there's a runner-chaser situation happening here. A runner-chaser dynamic, temptation, the devil. Somebody has vices. This obsessive energy also. One or both parties in the situation have vices that are preventing this from coming together. What's the temptation about? Ten of Pentacles. Money. Gambling. This person could be a womanizer. Multiple families. But this could be money issues. There is something going on with money that's a problem in this relationship. 5 and a 10. This could be another relationship, could be a vice. This person is tempted by other opportunities, or they could be very materialistic, while this person is not materialistic. 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Two different value systems. Somebody values spiritual stuff. The other person values money, tangible things. That could be an issue between you guys. Weirdo energy. The Ace of Swords just talk, but somebody's not talking. They're not speaking up. Why isn't this person communicating with Aries? Or why isn't Aries communicating with this person? What's the problem? The Chariot moving forward. King of Fire. Leo energy. 10 of Wands. Okay, 3 10s here. 10 of Cups. 10 of Wands. 10 of Swords. Actually 4 10s here. Something is ending. Justice. Somebody wants to be chased. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and 10 of Wands. All 4 10s representing an ending, a cycle closing out. But 10s are endings that lead to new beginnings. 10, 1 and 0 is 1, which is the Ace of Swords. I've already said all I wanted to say or had to say about the situation. I need you to make the next move. Somebody's ego is in the mix. Someone's ego is in the way, but they're still obsessing over the person. It's like they want to be chased. They want to be pursued, so they're going to sit here and wait. But even if the person pursues them, they'll still want to resist. Leo, I want you to beg or prove your worth to me in some way, shape, or form. Justice card, marriage, commitment. Somebody wants marriage and commitment. Strength, 5 of Wands, 9 of Water. Yeah, holding back from the temptation. Constant fighting. There are some core incompatibilities here, but there's still an emotional synergy, but there's a lack of maturity, or somebody doesn't know how to get what they want, or what they want is not what the other person wants, and they know that. It's like somebody's trying to transmute energy. Getting Temperance also, transmute 2 incompatible energies. One person, the value systems are different. One person values one thing and the other person values something else. The values are not aligning. So even if there was an effort or attempt to come together, there will be a lot of issues that will cause friction. 5 of Pentacles, feeling like you're not enough. You're not doing enough. You don't have enough. Somebody would feel deprived or like they're missing out on something if they got in this relationship. Even though all the 10s are here. All the 10s are here. But the World card isn't here. The Death card is not here. The Tower is here, but the Tower here is fully erect. It hasn't exploded or been blown up. So 10s represent endings and resolutions and, finalities to an extent, but I'm not seeing the major arcanas to align with that. It's like we stop talking, we don't hang out anymore, whatever, but I'm still thinking about this person. I still want to build with this person, but I'm not willing to do what it takes to initiate communication or contact to start this process over again because there's ego and pride in the way. There's something here that's not clear. Someone is not aware of what's really going on. Like there's a lack of clarity and understanding. There's some illusions here too. Somebody could be delusional about something or just not aware. One more card, please, for Aries, and we'll close it out. One more for Aries. Children, know that your children are protected. 5th house, Leo energy, inner child, solar plexus, sacral chakra. Someone has a very low self-esteem about themselves. they don't see that, or they don't know that. This person can also make you feel like a child again. There could be fifth house placements here. Sun in the fifth house synastry, sun, moon, ascendant in the fifth house overlays. But there's something going on with the inner child, and somebody's inner child has been damaged. And so they could be looking to you, Aries, or vice versa. You could be looking to this person to restore or heal your inner child. So whatever child issues that they have, they're looking to you to help fix them in that way, to give them permission to be carefree children again. Someone may feel like they don't have permission to be themselves. They feel isolated, deprived, abandoned, weak. What's the word? Invisible. Like I don't have any value. Here somebody feels seen. Somebody wants to be seen. This is someone's trying to use this relationship to heal their childhood wound of being ignored, unseen, being felt irrelevant. Aries represents the perpetual child. It's a very innocent sign, very carefree, spontaneous, rambunctious. There is a difference in personality, a difference in values, a difference in whatever. So this person who's in Aries energy or vice versa, the person Aries is focused on, that person is there to help you heal your inner child or get in touch with your inner child. And you could be conflating that with compatibility. This person makes me feel so alive. I feel young and free again. But that's not them necessarily. That's not what you're looking for. You're looking for a feeling. And you think this person represents that feeling. And because you think that, they're going to keep eluding you in some way, shape, or form, or vice versa. Okay? All right, Aries or Aries cross watchers. That could be for you guys too. Thank you for listening. Look forward to your feedback. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.